Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Zeblian, and I'm here to tell you how I went through the excruciating process of getting the final trophy I needed to reach the Platinum trophy for this game, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. I know the last video on this, I was just doing a regular old quest that I had an excruciating time on. Well, this time I went through an hour-long journey of grooming multiple orcs so I could get the trophy. I don't remember the name of it, but it had to do with getting a level 25 rune, and that requires a good amount of things done in the game to get that. You have to, there's a certain amount of things you have to do, and you'll see later on when we get to that. But if you see there, on the right, with the guy with the skull on his head with the red things around him, the guy I'm hovering over right now, or was, that's the first guy I chose to do this with. And as you can see right here in the footage, what I have to do is, sorry, I'm kind of combobulated right now. I'm trying to think of what I want to say. What I have to do with this guy is get him to level up, and then get him to become War Chief. And then, after he becomes War Chief, so he has to level up to level 20, by the way. And he was the highest level orc I had at the time. That was a bodyguard for a War Chief. And the thing I was watching said that he needs to be a bodyguard. Okay, where was I? Because I just got interrupted by a call. I was explaining the process. Yeah, after he reaches level 20, I have to kill his War Chief and make sure that any other bodyguards are dead so they don't get ranked up to War Chief by chance instead of him. So anyway, right now, as you can see in the footage, since there are actually no missions for this guy, I went through a long process of just advancing time until missions for him show up, and then I went and did the missions for him. So I'll skip to those moments right now. Sorry for the huge introduction, I just had to explain what was going on. So as you can see, what just happened was that guy got ranked up, and it's very rare when a character's mission shows up on the table. You just have to get lucky and keep advancing time until he has enough missions done where he reaches level 20. And you must make sure that there's a thing later on in the future where he has to kill you. But you must make sure that he doesn't kill you before then, because it says that he will drop an epic rune if he does that. I think it's either epic rune or he'll become a certain type of War Chief that you need him to not be when he eventually becomes a War Chief. Or is it a certain type of captain he becomes? I don't know, but I was trying to follow this to the T, and you'll eventually see why I start to lose faith in this strategy, because I really, truly don't know exactly how it works. But thankfully, time came through eventually, but let's see all the things I had to go through. As you can see there, I actually have a branded captain that at this point had been level 20 for quite a while, and he leveled up to level 20 while I was doing this. So it took me a while, and it kept giving the missions to my branded captain when I wasn't worried about him at all. As you can see, my branded captain was the level I needed the other guy to be, so it was quite annoying to have to go through this process knowing a captain I can't use for this is level 20, whereas the captain I need is still like way down at like level 12 or something like that. As you can see here, I actually finally found a mission for Borgu the Meat Hoarder, and I'll show you how that went. So Borgu the Meat Hoarder, the guy I'm grooming at the moment, that sounds so weird. is ambushing Mog the Destroyer, and all I have to do is help him beat Mog the Destroyer. Now Borgu, the meat hoarder, doesn't show up until a few seconds later, but I just have to make sure that Mog does not beat Borgu, and also that Borgu doesn't retreat. I have to make sure that Borgu is successful in this in order for him to level up. As you can clearly see, Borgu the Meat Hoarder is going to be successful in this battle, and he will level up to 15, I believe, as he was 14 at the time. So, we're going to have to go through a lot more of this, but I'll show you the end result. So the end result is that this guy, Rug the Fanatical, actually reaches level 20 through advancing time more quickly than Borgu the Meat Hoarder did. So I choose to go with this guy. I went and got some intel on him so I could know his strengths and weaknesses for the future. And then later on, I'll show you this in a second, I went and got some intel for his war chief, because I must kill his war chief before then. Now this war chief is actually the war chief to one of my other branded captains. I believe the same one that I mentioned earlier who reached level 20. Now there's one good side about the only other bodyguard for this guy being my branded captain. Once the fight starts, I can kill the branded captain by pressing down on my D-pad immediately. He'll just die, his head will explode, and I won't have to worry about him at all. And then immediately after this war chief is dead, Rug the Fanatical, I think that's his name still? Yeah, I think that's his name, will become the war chief after him. So obviously, my next plan of action is to do that war chief's mission where I draw him out and kill him, so he can be replaced by the fanatical guy. Turns out I was wrong. This guy here is the second bodyguard to that war chief. I don't know what I was thinking earlier, but it still applies. I'll have to kill this guy to make sure the other guy becomes the next war chief. So in the end, I go and decide to do that captain's trial of ordeal so I can get rid of him that way rather than having to deal with him during the war chief fight and killing him first. This way I can kill him before the war chief fight so I don't have to deal with him at all. So I'll just show you whether I kill him or not. I don't remember. Now the funny thing is, this guy survived the trial of ordeal because the Karagor he was supposed to kill died, and he leveled up to level 20, but for some reason I kept deciding to go and kill him because he was right here and I might as well deal with him and let the other guy get it. So I do end up killing him. Super annoyingly, the war chief I'm supposed to kill gained another bodyguard somehow. But I decided to go and kill him with the new bodyguard anyway. Just kill the new bodyguard first. Now, that said that I had previously done that mission, in which case I don't remember, and I probably had footage, but it doesn't matter. The goal is I'm supposed to kill him anyway, so Rogue the Fanatical becomes the new war chief. But I do now have to kill the new bodyguard first before killing him to make sure that the new bodyguard doesn't become the war chief. The new bodyguard is who? In this instance, I was trying to focus on him, and it just was not working for me. The new bodyguard was a spear thrower, just like Rug. Spear throwers are my least favorite. He was very hard to defeat, but I finally managed to do it, and now I can focus on killing the war chief like I originally came here for.
Kill me all you like. But you won't bring your woman back.
Alright, so I got the war chief, and Rug became the new war chief. Now what needs to be done, as you can see Rug running away in the background, what needs to be done is do that mission for him. So he is now an elite war chief, which the guide says that he needs to be an elite war chief to get this done. So now I need to do his mission and let him kill me. That way he becomes a revenge target. So here I was pushing time. I was doing Rogue's mission to draw him out as the war chief, and I needed to kill 20 Orcs in 2 minutes, and I needed to kill one more within 30 seconds, and it was kind of hard to see some at this point, but I finally got one, and this captain interrupted me at one point. I thought he was going to be the end of it all, but he wasn't, thankfully, and I was able to draw Rogue out, and sadly his bodyguards, but his bodyguards don't matter, because I just need to get him to kill me. I mean, they do matter because it's going to be a lot harder to specifically get killed by Rug when he has bodyguards and a bunch of random orcs coming at me at the same time. I have to literally make sure I am hit by the right enemy to get my health down to the last bit, and it's a little bit harder. Actually, it's a little bit easier than you'd think, but it was never something I wanted to do, so I'll just show you that right now. After a lot of dodging and weaving, I was finally able to make sure that he was the one that kills me. So yeah, as I don't do the thing there, and I make sure he does kill me. And now, because he's the most recent one to kill me, he becomes my revenge target, and I can go back and do the mission properly. So before doing that mission, I wanted to make sure that I went and killed Rogue's bodyguards before dealing with him, just because. Also, don't mind the screen freeze. That was me going to PlayStation menu. It does that. So yeah, I just wanted to kill his bodyguards before going to do that mission, just because it would be so much easier to deal with him without them there. So here I am heading to do the mission where I kill Rug, or is it, yeah, after I kill Rug, and then this guy, which was Rug's bodyguard, came back to life, which poses a problem. Now I should have dealt with him right there, but I, for some reason, avoided him. I didn't realize at the time that that would mean that he'd be his bodyguard again, which would mean he would be there when I try to kill Rug later. Guys, I'm sorry, but this is the last I see in this footage. Somehow the rest of this and how this ended up is lost to time. But long story short, doing this the way it needed to be done, getting using his weaknesses and stuff against him as it's supposed to be done so I can get this tier 25 rune, did not work. It didn't work. I can't believe it. It's stupid. But after that failure, I had to go and groom another orc basically and do the same thing. So I'll just show you that. Sorry for wasting your time on that, but it's about as annoying as trying to do this in the game was. Now, I can't make much out of this because there's a lot of lost footage, it seems, but this guy became my new target for getting things done. I got this guy promoted to War Chief.
Oh, the pain. How I wish it might never end.
And he ended up dropping an epic rune. At the time, I thought this was the kind of rune I needed. I thought it needed to be glowing like that because I thought it meant level 25, but it did not. The rune I need to pick up absolutely has to not be an epic rune. It must be a regular looking white bluish rune, and I didn't know it at the time, so I was wondering why I didn't get it because I did things the way they needed to be done. So after this, I had to find another orc to do this with. And praise the Lord, Borgu the Meat Hoarder just reached level 20 at that point. After a lot of time traveling, I'm sure.
Your executions are efficient, but killing is a journey. I'll take my
Game lied to
delicious
me.
time with you.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. No, not that guy, you idiot.
Ew. Yeah, ugly face.
Trying to... Alright, nope, not him. Nope, not him either. First of all, I gotta get rid of him. Okay.
Oh, not very nice.
So this guy with the low health, he's supposed to be able to be killed instantly if I stealth attack him. But it didn't happen. I'll show you right now that it says that should be possible. Oh, so this guy. Vulnerable to stealth finishers. Can be killed instantly using stealth finishers. But it didn't kill him. Maybe it'll kill him this time. No, not that guy. People move around so much in this game, like you try to be jumping on one guy and then it switches right as you press the button. Oh, he's already right here. How do you get that fast? Will you please just do the finisher? Come on. Why is it? Oh my god.
You across all Mordor if I have to, Ranger.
I hate doing stuff like this because okay. I'm glad you're able to see that on the phone, the screen share, because I'm on PS5. That's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Anyway.
And it's also high quality too.
What I'm doing right now is, I had to kill this guy, so this other guy can be... Why did he get promoted to War Chief when he's dead? I killed him.
Maybe he's the war chief of the other realm of death.
What in the... Oh, I pressed up on the D-pad, not down. I was supposed to press down. I hope this doesn't mess it up. Please let the other guy become War Chief now, please. I need this guy to become War Chief. Oh, my glove! So, as you can see what happened at that time, I thought that I pressed the right button during that fight in order to kill my branded captain, but I pressed the wrong button. I did not press the button that was needed. I pressed up on the D-pad instead of down. So my branded captain did not die, became the war chief. Then, after he became the war chief, I killed him that way by exploding his head. And instead of taking his place, instead of the guy, the Borgu the meat hoarder, taking his place, the war chief just died with no one taking his place, and Borger the meat hoarder in that moment became completely useless, and I lost all my sanity. And yeah, I had to do this again. So I gave up trying to do the special method, found this level 18 war chief, and decided to just let him kill me twice and do the other steps the way they're supposed to be done, just to see if it works. And look like it. There we go. 2-hit wonder right there. Bruh, forget that. I don't know how Borgu the meat hoarder became a war chief at any point. Apparently he got promoted to war chief at some point. I don't remember how, but this is footage of me trying to do it with him now. Oh, I actually remembered. So, I actually remembered a little bit more about this. I still don't remember how he became war chief, but at some point he did become war chief. The last guy, I don't know what happened to him, but this right here, this is the original guy I was trying to get in the first place, and he's finally war chief, level 20 war chief. He is a veteran war chief, though, but I was trying it on him anyway, even though it said it wouldn't work if he wasn't an elite war chief. I just gave up and really wanted to try it on a level 20 war chief. And he was level 20, but he was veteran. But I was like, I'll try. Okay, so I'll show you this fight and see how it goes. So I got him scared by a Karagor. Let's see how this goes.
You won't catch me with simple tricks.
So what I was trying at this moment was getting them to kill him, if they could, because, what was it? It had something to do with the way the thing would work. I don't remember why I was actually trying it, but in the end I gave up and decided to try killing him the normal way.
You already tried.
Oh.
Give me that, please. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll get it. Who knows? Who knows? This was just a test. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. That is not what I was looking for. What is that? Oh my, oh my! +1 for vengeance, +2 for war chief, +1 for fear executed, and +1 for knowing weaknesses. Boom! Got that trophy done and got the platinum right there. I was so surprised because at that moment I found out the level 25 rune was a regular looking rune. And I got it done by surprise, and there's no better surprise in the world than, or there's no better thing in the world when it comes to getting a platinum than by not understanding how to get it and then getting it by accident. That is like the best feeling ever. Or in terms like normal trophies in general that you're trying to do but you don't know how to do. And that one in particular is getting me the platinum for the game. Thank you guys so much for going through the whole 25 minutes of this with me. I'm sorry it had to be so long. Share Factory Studio in itself is hard to work with because it's very limiting, as I said in my first video of these kinds, but I'm working with it. I had to literally save a clip of this, or I had to save a video that I made. It was halfway through this, export it, and then go back and add it to this, and then put the rest on just to be able to finish it, because it only allows up to a certain amount of voiceovers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. This is the biggest project I've done yet, and I can't wait to see what I do in the future. See you guys later.